Senator-elect Godswill Abadio, who has received the highest number of votes, is hereby declared and returned President of the Senate.
Godswill Abadio, and now Moses here. Senators are to be called
as follows. As follows.
In a related development, Senator Jibrin Baru has emerged Deputy Senate President of the 10th National Assembly. Senator Dave Umahi nominated Senator Baru as Deputy Senate President and read his citation, after which the nomination was accepted by a nominee. However, the clerk of the Red Chamber, after no further nominations, declared Baru as Deputy Senate President unopposed. Away from that, the federal government has alerted the general public to the outbreak of anthrax disease in some neighboring countries within the West African sub-region and advised Nigerians to desist from the consumption of hides, otherwise known as pomo, at the moment. It specifically stated that the disease was widespread in northern Ghana, bordering Burkina Faso and Togo. It disclosed this in a statement issued in Abuja by the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development and signed by its Permanent Secretary, Ernest Nwabike. The government explained that being a bacterial disease, it would respond to treatment with antibiotics and supportive therapy. The Agri Ministry further added that other states of Nigeria were equally advised to join in the exercise. Meanwhile, the Federation Account Allocation Committee, FAAC, has asked the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, to refund the 2.1 trillion naira deducted for subsidy to the Federation account. The FAAC allegedly accused the company of denying the government the huge funds from January to March. Reports say FAAC is a body that distributes revenues generated into the Federation account to the chairs of government and other agencies that benefit from the fund. According to reports, the NNPCL is yet to make the refund, arguing that the Petroleum Industry Act (PIA) does not permit it to do so. On electoral matters, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 general elections, Peter Obi, has tendered forms belonging to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). Through his counsel, Obi brought forward the EC40G forms from 10 local government areas in Niger State during the resumption of sitting by the Presidential Election Petitions Tribunal in Abuja, the nation's capital. He also tendered 5 certified true copies of INEC reports from Niger State. Reports say forms EC40G is where INEC inputs the number of all polling units that were cancelled for all voters couldn't vote. The petitioner is expected to continue with the presentation of evidence and call up more witnesses. In a separate development, the National Information Technology Development Agency, I beg your pardon, says it has begun drafting the Nigeria Code of Practice on the use of artificial intelligence such as ChatGPT and others. The spokesperson, NITDA, Hadiza Umar, disclosed this to newsmen, noting that while Nigeria has a national policy for AI, it is yet to have a code of practice. According to Umar, the code of practice is important, especially as several concerns have been raised on the growing risk of using AI and the country's preparedness to handle the emerging technologies, particularly with the emergence of ChatGPT by OpenAI. In another development, the Nigeria Customs Service has announced that it intercepted over 100 smuggled exotic vehicles, including various models of sport utility vehicles, in the first quarter of 2023. The Deputy Comptroller of Customs, also the coordinator of Rapid Response Squad Headquarters, Jack Okpabi, disclosed this to newsmen while providing updates on the service's quarterly achievements. He noted that the federal government had fortified 38 of the intercepted vehicles. Stakeholders to synergize with Nigeria Customs for efficiency, Okpabi urged. According to him, the operation will lead to the federal government's recovery of over